and new AEW Women's I can't even say heavyweight.
Team. That was mine. I'm piggybacking off
Tag team. The following podcast is scheduled for one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast. Starring any combination of the following. Introducing Mikey MacD, Mr. B, A.J. Mitchell, Cam, and Hitman. MACKDOWN Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's another edition of the MACKDOWN Podcast here at MACKDOWN Podcast. There's four of us live here in studio today. To my right, we got Mr. A.J. Mitchell!
Yes, you already know how I'm doing. I'm doing like how you doing. I'm good over here. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Across, we got Mr. B.
Hello.
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 And then, well, I should have said diagonally crossed. And then straight across, we got Kimmy!
It's me. It's Kimmy.
It's Kimmy.
I'm excited because we're finally going to do something of mine today.
Yeah.
Finally, after so many weeks.
We've been like
Patiently
waiting for one
waiting.
of these low weeks.
Week threes. These week threes.
The week threes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, speaking of what you're saying, we're starting off with a watch along today. We're gonna do the one that was picked, which was Kimmy, and it was SummerSlam 1992, Bret Hart versus British Bulldog for the Intercontinental title. So we actually got it ready to go. So we are paused at 2 hours, 13 minutes, 25 seconds. Season 5, Episode 1, for those that don't know how to do this. It's SummerSlam 1992. It's the main event. Again, 2 hours, 13 minutes, 25 seconds. And we're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1.
Play.
All right, here we go. We got a pan shot here, or I should say a hard cam shot here.
No, Bulldog is at home for those of who don't remember this one. We are in Wimbledon.
And here he comes.
Oh, Wimbledon.
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 Webbling.
Round Mushmore.
Smash.
I can't share.
Is that Lennox Lewis? Holy shit.
Yeah, because he's from there.
I totally didn't.
He's British. British.
Wow.
I always loved this match, too, because his hair with the beads and everything.
Yeah, he always looked so unique. He was the only one that looked like him. All just jacked to the gills.
Yeah, dude. And look at his cape. The British cape. Here you go.
British Bulldog with cornrows. I love it. You know what I mean?
Motherfucking Mike Tyson, dude. Wow. Or
Mike
not
Tyson.
Mike Tyson. I said Mike Tyson. I was thinking about the fight with Mike
I like
Tyson
how
he
you
had.
were looking at me when you said Mike Tyson. I don't see
Mike
any
Tyson.
correlation. I don't see any correlation over here.
Hey, man. Your Mike Tyson face swap app. It looks pretty goddamn close.
Everybody's got a plan when they get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying?
You know? You get a little more jacked and people might mistake you.
I just need to get a little more jacked. You know? That's what I'm saying. I gotta stop that.
Who's that number one for that color? Is it just...
It's probably Jake the Snake. I don't know. It might just be for the SummerSlam.
Where are they? And where?
Wimbledon.
They're
we
Wembley
just talked
Stadium.
about this 2 seconds ago.
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon.
Yeah, Wimbledon.
It's motherfucking Lennox Lewis. Look at that.
Oh, there you
Son
go.
of a bitch.
There you go.
So for Lennox Lewis, for you guys that don't know, he's former world heavyweight boxing champion.
British.
He fought Mike Tyson and he fought Evander Holyfield, and
Beat them both.
yeah, that was a long time ago.
Damn.
So apparently, British Bulldog, according to Bret Hart, was just coming off of a bender off a crack.
Oh, that's great. Nice little.
It's
It's like pop-up video.
And look, this is the first time this belt has main evented any pay-per-views.
Oh, wow, really?
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I love all these tidbits of information.
Well, that's not true. That's not true because WrestleMania 6, right?
Well,
I mean, the chip was still on the line, bro. Come on.
Was it title for title or was it just the world title?
It was title for title. Champion versus champion. Winner take all.
See,
I used to have that belt. That
I used to have the glasses.
I had that belt, dude, and I loved that belt. That is when I fell in love with the Intercontinental title.
I had
Having
the world
foam-
title one, the foam one.
Yeah, I had the foam Intercontinental, and then I saw the Intercontinental face to face. I saw Shawn Michaels. He had the belt on a tour of WWE when they came to Madison Square Garden, and I was next, dude, right in my face because Shawn used to wear the belt out, and it was amazing. And there's Diana.
there is nothing like seeing it live.
Yeah.
I will admit.
I remember the first time Mike saw the Universal title, the red one. He kept calling it the fruit roll up, and then he saw it. He was like, "Well,
I know, but
I'll
every
be
belt's
damned.
like that when you see it in person.
Yeah.
It could be the Divas title with the butterfly,
That belt-
and you see that motherfucker in person, and
Dude,
you're like, you know what? It's
okay.
actually not that bad.
So I saw it in person.
Although I hate it.
I saw it in person, and that one they made for Nikki Bella, that commemorative, is actually
No, nah, man. Now here's the thing. If you're a diehard Bellas fan, then yes, you should probably get that if you want to get a replica belt.
Well, yeah. Plus,
Because
you
you're
can
a
look, but you can't
diehard
touch.
fan.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Keep dreaming all the stars above.
This is a great title, though. The way this particular one, instead of the oval.
See, to me, this is primetime Bret right here. Bret is like we already know Bret's the next guy at this point.
What a lucky kid.
They're all signed and everything. Dude.
That kid doesn't
Wow,
give
could
a
you-
shit.
I know, right? Could you imagine having a pair of those right now in pristine condition from hey, if you're that kid and you're like, hey,
Oh, man.
I kept these.
That
I
bitch
kept
is
these.
worth money.
1990.
it's like $50 now, right?
You crazy as hell.
Inflation. Okay, I give you 55.
All right, here we go.
Someone in
Maybe-
Canada would buy
maybe
it for a lot.
100.
You think $100 for those shades?
Yeah.
Brand
At
so
least.
an official
Well,
92 SummerSlam signed
Oh, those?
autographed Bret Hart shades.
You could probably get them for a few $100s.
You think a few hundred, like $200-$300?
Maybe even $5, dude.
$500? You think?
I'm sure somebody would buy it for $500.
Somebody would buy it for $500?
I think so.
Uh,
Look at that, dude. Bret's got an iconic look, don't he?
I stole his boots in the video game. I didn't realize that. Now I just did. I was like, those are cool boots with the stars on the side. Because in the video
Wait a
game, I'm
minute.
the superstar. Long story.
Hey, so is British Bulldog one of the guys that you can include in the
Never won. Yeah.
greatest to never win a world title?
Of course. Of course.
Because he didn't win it in the E. He didn't win it in WCW.
Yeah, him, Jake, Kurt. I mean,
Razor.
definitely Razor.
Is it his crack issue?
Is it his crack as
It
shit?
probably might, maybe.
Kept him from fucking being on the top.
Dude, he'd be doing like GHB and shit, like all those fucking, yeah, dude.
And you mentioned Razor, just to everybody out there, we know Razor did pass recently.
Rest in peace.
So rest in peace. I don't know if you want to do a 3-bell toll thing for him or something, later on. Maybe we'll do it at the end or something.
We can do that. We can toll him out as the show ends.
toll him out.
Can somebody please
Cash
write
him
that?
out. Cash him out on the way out. He's like, hey, yo,
No, man.
we are here.
The condolences go to the family. and
Yeah,
the
to the
friends.
whole Hall family, to all his friends, to everybody who's in the NWO and in the clique. I know you guys it hit you guys hard. Waltman, Sean, I heard you.
Dude, he was a true icon too, though. Because, think about it. When he was out there, there was nobody cooler than Razor Ramon. When he first hit the scene, dude, what?
Raise the rumble.
So remember that little tidbit of history I sent you guys? Razor and Carmella's dad. That was Razor's first televised match. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, that text message that I sent you guys. So now that we're all here and we can kind of discuss for a second while this match is going on. So is Razor the first cool bad guy? Is he the first cool heel?
That's what they say.
Or is Rick the first cool heel? Who was
Right.
the first? Who do you consider the first heel that was that
Over?
got over with the fans and they kind of started cheering? It had to be Rick, right?
I was thinking that, yeah. Rick has to be.
Well, yeah, Rick knew the persona. He was back and forth. They did bad things, but they were cool while they did it. If you want to try to go any further back, I mean, maybe the the Blackjacks, maybe, or even the Road Warriors. Maybe the Road Warriors.
Were they heels? Well, I mean, they were heels at one point, at a few points.
Yeah, the Road Warriors would probably be a.
I don't know, but Dusty always brought the Road Warriors
Dusty
in.
Rhodes, baby.
Dusty Rhodes, though, about the Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors, baby.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's the only person I can really think of that really blurred the lines outside of. But I mean, you got to realize Rick at the time were the Horsemen, and they were considered the heels, but they still got cheered, especially by the ladies. Just the way how it worked.
Space Mountain.
Yeah, Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
I love how Brett matches always start off kind of slow, like they're feeling each other out, and then somebody gets a hold, somebody gets a reversal, a throw, you know what I mean? Then they kind of reset, bring it back down, you know what I mean? Waves.
I can even tell without having sound here that the fans are totally behind Davey Boy in this match.
Oh, yeah, every time he hits a move, they all stand up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tell they're like, yes,
There's one standing there.
kick his ass, Seabass.
Oh.
Up against the
See,
ring.
I would have loved to have had a match with Brett, man. I just kicked him right in his kneecap, bro.
I think Brett is number one on everybody's list.
To have had a match with.
Yeah.
So, top 3 people you would have a match with.
Ooh, man. Like a competitive one?
Charlotte
That
Flair.
would make sense?
Charlotte Flair, nice. Okay, who else you got, Kimmy? Anybody, any era.
Any era. Okay.
Come back to me.
Okay, who you got, Mr. B? Give me one person that you would actually like to wrestle, if you knew you could wrestle. Any person.
Chris Jericho.
Ooh, which
Yeah.
which Jericho though?
Ooh, which era Jericho? Damn.
Which one you want? You want the
The
Lionheart?
one right now.
Oh, because he's old. Same age as my
for
black
sure,
ass. Same age as my ass.
Damn.
I kick him in the
He's
face.
older than me. Hello. No, he's like 10 years older than me.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
He's like, hey, what
And he's like, hey, well, hey, how you doing?
about you, bro?
Yeah,
All right, so obviously Bret Hart, right?
yeah.
Chris Jericho was on my. I was thinking Chris Jericho when you said it. As soon as you said it, I was like, "Yep, he might be on there." Dude, Hogan has to be one of them, right?
You want to wrestle Prime Hogan? Wow.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because I'm gonna get paid. If you're in the main event with Hogan, dude, you're getting
Yeah,
fucking
that's true.
paid.
You're also getting.
I'll take the
punked.
leg drop.
You're also getting punked and leg dropped.
I'm cool with it, man.
I am not fighting Prime Hogan.
I have a nice little fat stack of
Thank
cash.
you. All right, so if I had to choose someone that I definitely would want to wrestle in any era and any prime, I would definitely choose Stone Cold.
You're also getting paid.
Yeah. Yes. I would also want. I'd also want Randy. And I don't mean Orton. I mean the Macho Man, because I want to have a match where everything is. I want to see what that feels like to have a match where
everything's
single is
structured?
structured.
Yeah.
I think that would be easy. As crazy as that sounds, because it's like remembering a dance.
Good luck.
But Macho is very persistent.
Well, here's the thing that the talent back in the days got that really they don't get today, which they do, but they would pretty much run that match on every house show leading up to. You know what I mean? So they're working each other. They're working that same exact match over and over and over and over. So people that were like 2 weeks before the card or whatever, or 3 weeks before the card on a house show, probably seen that exact match. You know what I mean? But yeah, be interesting to structure. I don't think I could do it.
And as crazy as it sounds, the last person that I would definitely want to have a match with, like I would want a whole rivalry and everything, believe it or not, would be MJF.
I thought you were gonna say John Cena.
No. I'm not trying to get squashed, Joe. I mean, I know Stone Cold will squash me, but at least give me a couple of moves
Taker?
in there. See, the thing about wrestling Taker, bro, he's just like that. If you want to see me at my entertainment factor, yes, because Taker's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like scared and all that running away shit. It's more of the comedic aspect of the match is gonna be more important
One
to me.
tombstone and you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You ain't
pretty
kicking out,
Not
yeah.
kicking out. Yeah, it's like it's not happening. We're not having.
Wouldn't you want to be part of the streak, though?
Oh yeah,
Oh, God, yeah.
definitely.
You're in history. That's
Yeah.
it.
I was thinking Rey Mysterio for like my next choice.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because
I was actually
it would
thinking
just
that
because
too.
he does a lot of like flips
High-
and
yeah,
yeah,
high
so that
fly.
would make it more interesting match. You know what I mean?
See, I would be scared to fight Ray because the timing, you got to have timing with Ray.
Ray's probably gonna kick you a few times. Too,
Yeah, he's gonna kick you. Like, come on, speed up, and then when you need to slow down, you're gonna think you got to speed up, and then there goes your neck. So
No, I think I'll be just fine.
booyaka, booyaka.
All right, so can I re-answer this question?
I thought there were supposed to be 3 anyways.
Yeah, there was only 3.
This is a lot of holds and technical.
That's what we
things
do.
in
This is
match.
Brett match.
This is
Yeah.
a Brett match, man. You know, slow
trying to wear you down.
Exactly. That's why I'm just like,
He's like, I hate it.
Look, here's the thing. For my answer, it's changed because I'm a fucking I'm not a singles guy. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
So-
there it is. So who's your tag
So-
team partner, Mike?
I mean, anyone in here, anyone in this room, but
Okay.
it could be any of us. But it would be the Dudley Boys, of course.
Who you taking to war with you, the Dudleys? Kimmy-
Well, you
Kim-
probably.
Probably. All right. Who's your next choice?
All right, Hart Foundation,
Who
obviously.
you taking into war with the Hart Foundation? You, Mike. You and Mike. You and Kimmy.
I think I'll take you and Kimmy because Kimmy's gonna have to
Faction?
get natty.
Oh, it's a faction.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kimmy's gonna have to get natty, and then Mr. B's gonna have to get Owen or Davey. So
Oh, so we're gonna have to go in there as the MACKDOwn podcast for real.
yeah, yeah. We'll need all the backup we can get against
boot to
the
face.
Hart family.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
actually,
so.
we would need some backup again. We actually have to get a couple of cousins. Throw Cara in there real quick. She might have to come in there with a little bat, with a little hair against Bianca. I love it.
Oh, can we?
Oh, look at that. Bulldog on the Bulldog. Isn't that great? Bulldog on the Bulldog. Hey, Mike, you want to give him a quick time check? Let him know where we're at real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. So we are at 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 15, 16,
Yeah,
17.
So Brett's climbing to the tightrope with his diaper. He got a diaper. Oh, he grabbed him. He fingered him right there. Get off there, bro.
he
He
threw
just
him.
muffed
He
him.
kind of really did just throw him.
Yeah, he muffed him off of that. Bulldog might be on that super crack.
Oh,
We
see, it
find
looks
out.
so far away. Oh, my god.
Looks like
Okay.
his head hit the mat.
Yeah,
for
I was
sure.
gonna say.
Well, he tried to
He
land
grabbed
on his knee.
He
He grabbed his knee.
He
There's
hit
the-
his head and grabbed his fucking
It's the
leg.
Bobby Lashley, baby. I tell you,
Jesus.
My leg.
wrestlers, you don't understand. Our bones are connected differently. So
I land on my shoulder and break my toe.
Break my toe. Exactly. That's just the way it happens. You ever played the video games and like you hit somebody with a DDT and then they grab their leg? Exactly. Exactly.
It's the same thing in
It's
Madden.
the same thing.
They'll fall down. They'll be grabbing their back, and they're like wrist injury. It's like, what the fuck, man? Why is he laying there grabbing his back?
He's using his back to hold his wrist.
Wrist injury.
Like if I don't move, this motherfucker will fall out.
Speaking of injuries, Big E took a bad one. I know we talked about it last week, but quick update on that. He's doing well from what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's posted a couple videos. It looks like
He's walking and he's talking and he's happy, bro. I tell you right now,
That's scary, though.
that's
man,
one
still.
bad brother. That's
Yeah.
one bad brother to come back and just be like, "Hey, look, I'm happy to still be here." Biggie, I love you, Biggie.
That was a bad bump, though.
That was a,
Hey,
That
you
was
know
a
what,
very
man?
bad bump.
I would
bad
love to
bump.
see him come back heel. I would like to see because
Yeah,
it needs
attack
to,
Kofi,
it's not-
attack-
let's freshen him up a little bit. Like he's going to be off TV for who knows a few months, right?
Yeah.
At least.
give him his last name back.
Yeah,
Oh,
just let
come
him
on.
come back and heel out
Oh
on
yeah,
Kofi and,
Big
and
E
Xavier.
Langston, and let that, and he'd be like, "I stole my last name back. Now I'm about to steal back my power."
And my championship.
I mean, he could come back as a tour.
As a tour.
I mean, it would be tough. I mean, it would obviously
What is
Yeah,
that
what is
mean?
a tour? Yeah, what
that's
is
his first name.
Oh.
Okay, I was there with you, Kimmy.
I thought you
was-
meant
I-
like tour.
I think it's
a
a
tour, like
like a tour,
like-
like a tour that like
like a
a
concert?
band would be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
what's
I
going?
see.
I'm like, what is
Yeah,
a tour? I'm
it's
confused.
a tour. Oh, his name. Yeah,
I think
so
it's a tour, isn't it?
it's
Like a tour.
Edor.
Don't they still have
A
a
tour.
A
podcast?
tour. Do what?
They do because I'm subscribed, but they just do classic shit now. It's a
Also-
lot of like shit that they've done from the past.
Oh, there it is. There
It may be getting back together now. They're gonna have nothing but free time because
Well,
isn't
no.
Xavier hurt too?
Well, no, I'm just saying that's the beginning of
He's
the
still
end.
hurt?
Like, let's end this shit,
Or
man.
did he get hurt again? I forget now.
Who, Xavier?
I don't know.
Xavier, I
He hasn't
No,
been
he's
on
been
TV in a
back.
while.
No, he was back.
Yeah, he was.
They had stuff back that said he was back on tour.
Okay, because he
On-
hasn't been on TV. In a
On
while.
tour, not tour,
Yeah.
but he was on tour. Just want to clarify that. Just want to clarify.
But yeah, I would love to see him come back as a heel, kind of freshen it up a little bit. Keep him the same guy, but just
No, let him go back.
He's
to
just
that,
a little
let
more
him go
vicious.
back to that Biggie Langston that was with Dolph and AJ. You know, he was mean.
I mean, he could
He
keep
won
the
the
same
IC
goofy.
title.
You know, he could be the same goofy
No,
dude. He would
make
just
it serious,
He
bro.
would just have to be very vicious, like
Nah, I don't like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, big ass man laughing at me while he's beating my ass. That's just not funny in the sense of like.
Scares you.
Well, not as a fan. And as a fan, we think it's like that's hilarious. Like he's gyrating on you and punching you in the face.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't like that.
Hilarious. But if he comes
Right?
back
You don't
straight
like
serious,
that, but it's still like he does it, and you're like, man, no.
but no, if he, yeah.
But it's like that's a heel shit. You just
Well, I mean, if he did like one taunt, like he did one of his old taunts while he's beating your ass, and you're like, boo, no, don't do that. Don't.
He needs to be just as funny, but with more serious content. If
Yes.
that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, still keep the jokes, but
Yeah.
make him more serious.
Right.
keep
Like,
the sarcasm.
Like,
keep,
oh,
you know what I mean?
so I'm going to beat your ass today. Oh, so you're going to see my size. What is that, 13? I guess this will be 13 inches up your ass you haven't had before, huh? Huh?
Oh wow.
Right, you'd be like, oh, whoa.
Like damn, Big E.
Yeah, they call me Big E, and remember, it's a lot of E going into you.
A tour.
A tour. He said, yeah, let me stop. I'm getting a little vicious. See? But there it is.
Yeah. Tone it down over there.
I'm sorry. Let me hose me down. Hose
There
me
we go.
down.
Suplex. That was the first one of the first big spots of the match.
I mean, come on. You weren't even really pinning him.
I know. I'm gonna lay across you,
Yeah, you gotta-
leisurely.
So, question. I mean, I know we've kind of been talking over it so far, but has this match been boring? And I'm just asking for an honest opinion.
It's been quite slow.
Because nowadays, this would be like everybody would be like, "What the fuck's going on?" Mm-hmm. They're just sitting there holding each other like they're not doing anything.
They've
Boo.
had a few little things here and there. You know what I mean?
But you can't compare it to this standard of wrestling.
Well, that's what
today.
I'm saying. I'm saying, but if somebody
Does this hold up?
presented this in the ring today, in today's world, if somebody had this match right here,
I think it would have to be a little more fast paced because like the moves they're doing are really good and well executed. But
But I can go to the popcorn stand right now and come back, and really nothing has changed.
but here's the deal. I bet if somebody had this match right here, at the end of it, it would pop the crowd.
How long is this match again?
It's probably 30 minutes.
He said, "How long is this match?" Whenever someone asks you how long is a match, that means that they're paying attention to everything else but the match, bro.
You know
and
what,
here's
though?
the deal: it's because of the pace of the match. Like they're doing very basic holds, basic moves.
You got to
one
remember
spot.
the story. They're both babyface here, right?
yes, that's what I was going to ask you too.
And they're
But look
fucking
at Brett. He's
they're
pulling
brother-in-law.
hair.
They're
But he's
brothers-in-law.
pulling his hair because Brett knew he was coming out to portray the heel in
Well, and they
this.
keep
Yeah.
switching
Look at him,
back
but-
to the sister/wife.
Sister wife.
Because that's
Well,
Brett's sister.
Brett's sister.
Yeah.
No, I
So
got a-
she's like, "Who do
such
I
a
go
funny
for?"
story about that.
It's like if these two are fighting, basically. I'm like, well, who do I want to win?
It's pretty
Yeah.
much exactly
wanna
the same
date my
fucking thing.
sister?
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're,
I'm just
they're
gonna-
brother-in-law.
Yeah,
Even though they're already married.
I'm gonna come in. Whoa. Okay.
I didn't hear what he said. What?
Yeah. What's going on?
Saying like this is like you want to date my sister.
Oh, kind of like giving
Oh, yeah.
like your.
Oh.
See if you're
Technically,
like
they're already
worthy.
married.
Can you give me another storyline that worked into? That they did the exact same storyline? Oh, you want to date my sister? Come on.
Oh, it was Ken Shamrock and
No.
fucking Val Venus.
I mean, not
That
no.
was a You Want to Date My Sister. Yes,
That
it was.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
it was.
Can you give me another one? The one I was talking. Okay, that was good.
We're talking
Damn.
about the one with Rey Mysterio's daughter.
Oh, I didn't even. Well,
Damn, there's been a lot. There's
Dominic.
been a lot.
Did Dominic fight Buddy
Yeah,
Murphy?
both
Okay.
of them did.
All right, so there you go. There's another one, and
Damn.
finally,
What
the
about
one,
Shane and
and Stephanie
And
duh.
Triple H?
and Test.
Test?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember the Mean
Yeah.
Street Posse? That whole
Yeah, because she was
big
gonna marry Test in
At
that
first.
episode, right? And basically Triple H
Stephanie?
came out.
Yeah, Stephanie and Tess were dating for forever.
Yeah, on the show.
On
Yeah.
the show, yeah. And then at the end, when they were getting married, Triple H revealed that he already married Stephanie the night
Yeah,
before.
he came out.
But the whole storyline leading up to this marriage and everything,
I need to
believe it or
watch that
not,
again.
the whole thing was supposed to lead up to Tess dumping her at the altar and having this big old heel, like, oh my goodness. But
Wow.
Shane wind up fighting Tess, and they had the Mean Street Posse, and then they
Yep.
had that Grand Street fight.
If I win, you can't date my
Matter of fact,
sister.
when we're done, I'm gonna put that. That's gonna be one of mine.
You're gonna put it in the bucket.
There. I'm putting that in the bucket. The
Testing and Shane.
Testing. I mean, dude, he hit him in the face with a picture of the Mean Street Posse, but it was a glass frame, and he hit Shane over the head with that.
Oh, he's about to fall asleep.
So yeah.
He's about to fall asleep. Come on, lift his arm. Come on there, ref.
I know he's not even checking him.
Yeah, hello. Oh, one.
Man,
He's killing him. He's killing the man right now as we speak.
Two.
wow, that's
He's held on to that choke for how long now?
well, apparently only 2 out of
Oh, there it is.
only 1 out of 3 people in that ring are still alive.
1 out of...
Damn.
Oh, that's sad. And that's Bret.
Yeah, that's right. It is. Yeah.
Hey, so Bret may be getting hired in AEW as the FTR's new manager.
What?
No, that's
kinda-
unnecessary.
Well, because they fired Tully, right? They fired Tully, and then they had a backstage with the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks were like, "You can hire the best there is as a manager if you want, but does it? You know what I mean?" So,
You're like, ooh.
Well, how you know Jimmy Hart's not coming back?
Oh,
I mean, that wouldn't make sense
He is one of the best and
because
he's still
Bret,
alive.
Bret is like their idol. You know what I mean?
Oh,
wow.
get wrapped up in the
Wow.
goddamn...
And look, Bulldog don't even give a shit. You don't even check on the man. You don't even. And the ref is just like, "Come on, what the hell are you
That
doing,
ref
bro?"
is terrible. I think that's part of why this is maybe the ref is bad. He's
Yeah.
bad.
He died in a massive car accident too.
Damn,
He
for
was-
real?
Yeah.
Damn. You guys with all your depressing fucking facts.
I didn't know. I don't know. I don't even know that dude's name.
Oh God.
Hey, so there's a guy in the audience in a lime green hat. Do you think that's the guy in the lime green shirt?
No way.
Or like his son?
Oh, the one that's always at the shows.
Yeah.
That
So-
was him as a young kid.
Yeah.
And, he always,
And you know what though? This ring is weird because they were up on a platform.
Yeah.
So they had the entranceway, and then you walk onto a platform, then you get into the ring.
That's
So
weird.
it's-
And you
it's-
think you think that they would have learned when Sting fought Rick Rude that you don't use platforms.
That ended his career.
That ended his career. Yeah.
Dude, did you see that bump?
Yeah, I had. Of
Oh.
course.
Okay, so Sting is wrestling Rick Rude in WCW for the title.
Let's see if you can story out before the suplex go.
And
Oh.
basically, yeah. So he was wrestling him, right? So Sting ran, and this is back in like the 90s, so it's still old Sting.
Mm-hmm.
So Rick Rude's on the outside of the ring, still on the platform. So, and mind you, the platform's what?
It's like a step
Like
down,
a foot and a half, maybe?
So it's like this is the platform.
Maybe 2 feet at most.
And this is the ring. Yeah. Ooh.
So it's probably like, I don't know, foot and a half. Anyway, so Rick Rude's out there on the platform standing there, and Sting come running out and does a diving crossbody. So Rick
To the
Rude
outside of the
catches him.
ring.
Yeah, to the outside. Rick Rude catches him and falls on the corner of the fucking...
Yeah, like
of
falls
the
on the
thing.
step backwards,
Yeah. Dude,
like
it's-
down. So basically, he was coming off the platform to the floor, and he hit the corner, right in the lower of his back of his spine.
Yeah. It fucked him up, and then he basically had to retire from that moment on.
That sucks.
Fuck. I bet that hurt
Another,
like
another
hell.
depressing fact brought to you by SmackDown Podcast.
The wet blanket moment.
Wet blanket.
Oh, we're bringing that back.
Oh, another pin.
It's two.
Only
It's two.
Tool.
Only two.
Sweet.
Only 2.
Yeah, I forgot who wins this. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding.
Time check. We're at 2:39:00. 1, 2, 3.
Less than
Yeah,
10 minutes.
Brett's leaning up against these ropes, and Bulldog is just
Oh, he
mushing
pushed him
through.
through.
Brett's
Brett
like,
saved
yeah,
himself.
Yeah, Brett. The white rope saved Brett. The middle rope saved Brett's life.
He's like, what? I'm going to catch it with my toe. Hitman.
That's what he is. He's the best there is. What if there was an S right there? That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
The shit man. You've had my exact thoughts and opinion of.
Oh, German.
Oh,
German
A
suplex.
German suplex by a Canadian in Great Britain. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of countries right there being represented in one move.
damn! These guys are.
See, it's getting interesting now.
It's picking up because they've been wrestling for about 2 hours. So you're like, okay, this is culminating.
You need to have patience.
Well, no, definitely.
About patience.
It's a story. It's a story.
But I love about these matches though because they start really slow and then they progress a little bit. Then they start getting a little more
Well-
I don't want to say high spotty, but suplexes, like the bigger, like this here.
Well, even like it's pretty evenly matched too. Like it's not like that first Brock Roman match where it was just so one-sided.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like where it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So who beat him for the title?
Who, Bulldog?
Who beat the Bulldog for the title?
Wasn't it Sean?
Maybe.
I'm not remember.
See, dude, the Intercontinental title has changed hands so many times.
Well, not during this time, though.
Like, if you could recall every fucking Intercontinental champion ever, dude, man.
Okay, starting
You
with Pat
know
Patterson.
everything.
Let's not run through
Started
that
with
again.
No
Pat
way.
Patterson, then Pedro.
It started with Pat Patterson, and now it's Ricochet.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Wow. Weird.
Yeah, I really forgot that, yeah.
Because Sammy's so focused on fucking Johnny Knoxville.
You got -4?
Who?
Oh, no, wait. No, that's Sammy Guevara I'm looking at.
Sammy
yeah.
Guevara and Wardlow both got -4 this week. They tied for the low.
Yeah, me and Mr. B just got our asses just handed to us this week.
Last
That's
week
what I
had
need for
8
the
points.
next rest of those few
8
weeks in the quarter.
Well, we're about to change.
Yeah, but
He's got him in the sharpshooter.
Oh, it's over.
You would think, right?
tap, motherfucker. Tap. Tap,
Damn, Brett's
tap,
bleeding.
taparoo. Oh, what are you going to pull him towards the ropes, ref? Jesus Christ, dude.
The ref was helping him. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
Oh, she wants Davey to win.
yeah, there
She's
it
rooting
is.
for Davey.
Oh, look at this stuff. Oh, did you see it?
The Ultimate Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were those called?
I
The
don't remember.
Wrestle
The Wrestle
Buddies?
Buddies?
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had like all of them. Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
New champion
Boo! Everyone explodes.
Look at everybody. Yeah, they're going crazy.
in Wimbledon. Oh, I got it.
Women.
Which means yeah.
Oh, she's crying and shit. Look at her.
Davey with the championship.
Good job.
It's crazy because Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior had a match for the championship in this one too, for the world title.
Yeah, and they're not. the main
Basically,
event.
it was like their
Sounds
rematch from
horrible.
Mania. Because this is the Mania, or this is the SummerSlam right after Mania 7. Or was it?
And
No,
that's
I'm
how
sorry.
That's how bad Warrior was as a champion.
Was it
that you didn't
WrestleMania
main
7
event.
or WrestleMania 8? 92. So that was WrestleMania 8. After WrestleMania 8.
Oh, come on now. All right, well, that was a great match, guys.
Yeah, we can cut this
yeah.
off. We don't have to watch anything.
Nope, don't have to watch
No
the
hugs.
A lot of
celebration
holds
all
and
that.
submissions.
It's a beautiful belt, though. Look at it.
Yeah, it is.
It's
My
one of the
favorite belt.
greatest.
That is my favorite belt. I love it.
And
We're done.
Well, awesome. That was a nice watch along. Do you want to pick one of these two for our next, for whenever it is that might be?
Let's go with AJ, since he's last on the.
Wow.
Because he's last.
Left or right?
I'm a lefty.
He said lefty. And
Oh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? First North American title match.
oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's mine.
Nice.
All right, there it is.
That was
Mr.
also
B,
a ladder
baby.
match
Yeah.
That's gonna be the
with
next one.
Ricochet, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was. That was
funny.
his first NXT match, actually.
Yes, it was.
The irony.
Yes.
All right, well, I'm gonna throw the ball over here to.
Oh my God! Is it that time? Oh my God! It's that time? It's that time! It's dun. It's time for AJ's yard.
You know he could do all that for you.
I know. I
Ready?
just.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
it's time for AJ's yard. Ah, I'm a cornball. Well, speaking of cornballs, from Raw to Rampage and everything in between, welcome to another edition of AJ's Yard. Top story, breaking news. Oh, I got a call this morning. And that call, let me guess. Let you guess. Let me all tell you. It's Pookie. Yes, that's right. Pookie, give me a call. Let me know. Breaking news. Cody Rhodes. Oh, he only signed with the E. He definitely did. He signed with the WWE. It is official, unofficially official. that Cody Rhodes will be at WrestleMania, which leads us to all our questions that we have, including what's going on Raw with the whole Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins situation, with Seth Rollins now WrestleMania status up in the air. We think the tie-in with Cody Rhodes is going to happen. We're going to dive into that. We're also going to dive into that Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Austin Theory trio going for the United States title program. And on SmackDown, we got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to dive in, especially with Roman Reigns being scared. Does that hurt his character? I don't know. We'll see. Speaking of character, Ronda and Charlotte have a lot of character development that they need because their program, in my opinion, is a little weak.
Charlotte's trying, man.
She's trying. And then, of course, we also see that there's going to be another fatal four-way match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles at WrestleMania. That's starting to become a thing. Speaking of WrestleMania, breaking news again. We found out that Batista, I walk for miles inside this Hall of Fame, yeah. Oh, wow. He's going to the Hall of Fame. It's going to happen. Yeah, I got all acapella on you right there. Cool. It looks like he's going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame next year in Vegas, next year in Hollywood, L.A. So that's on the big rumor mill. Pookie's been telling you, I know, right? A lot of words, a lot of time. We're going to keep it going, though. Dynamite this week, an explosion happening on Dynamite because Scorpio Sky wins his match against Wardlow and retains the championship. But
he survived.
Your main event for the Women's Championship on AEW had an ending that resulted in new AEW Women's I can't even say heavyweight, but AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa. Congratulations to you, young lady. You deserve it. You got that title, baby girl. You won it. I loved it. The match was great. We're going to explore it. We're going to talk about it. Thunder Rosa, you can always get in my DMs, baby. And speaking of DMs, it looks like Swerve and Keith Lee are tagging because when we jump to Rampage this week, it looks like they're going to be jumping into a situation where they're going to be tagging up together. We're going to jump and explore what that tag team looks like and how that develops as AEW adds another tag team to their overall crowded roster. We're going to dive into our fantasy league. We're going to take a look at our wins, our losses. We're going to dive into the big four takeaway this week. So, all of that and much more right here on the MACKDOWN Podcast. Back to us here in studio. And that's the bottom line. Because AJ said so.
It's 316 week.
It was 316 week. That's why I did that. Good job. All right, guys.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Well, speaking of awesome, smoke and mirrors, Cody Rhodes is officially a WWE superstar.
According to Bleacher
Report. Yeah. So, of course, we'll dive into that while we speak about Raw. First thing, of course, KO, Seth Rollins got into a little turmoil this week, with them both wanting to have a WrestleMania moment. Kevin Owens tried to get his thunder stolen by Seth, but I think Seth is getting his thunder bigger than ever. Because
I think that this has been a very interesting way. Like, I don't know. It's been a weird way for them to get here. You know what I mean? It's been a weird way for them to kind of get to this fucking
I feel like Kevin
line.
Owens has almost taken a Sami Zayn type character in a way where it's like all conspiracy against him. Like everyone wants to keep him out of Mania, and then even when oh God, what's her name? Sonya Deville came out and was like, yeah, I like this idea. You're gonna have a match. Blah blah blah. He's like, why? Like he's getting all like why is everyone against me? Like so. I kind of do like that aspect of it, and I think him and Seth Rollins together are hilarious. But obviously, we may have the Cody Rhodes interjection here now that Rollins doesn't have that road to WrestleMania because he lost that match.
Yep.
But
does KO show at WrestleMania turn into a tag team match with Stone Cold and
hell no.
Cody Rhodes versus KO and Seth?
Nope. They're gonna keep them separate but equal.
I know, but weirder things have happened.
No.
I think maybe Rollins will come out, and then maybe Cody will come out to kick Rollins. Like kick his ass.
Yeah, I'm curious on if they're going to do that this week because, like, now that it's out there, it's
I was gonna. That's
they
why
might as well.
That was my question too. Do you think they're gonna wait to bring Cody out until Mania or try to like do it ahead of time?
I think there might be a tease. There might be a tease.
But they should do it tomorrow. If they're gonna have a match, they need to. I think it would be better to build it, don't you think? With what time? You got 2 weeks, dude.
It would super overshadow Edge and AJ.
It is what it is. I'm just saying, like, and they're gonna have their own thing, of course, but you know, what's bigger right now than Seth and Cody on Raw?
Edge and AJ.
Well, is that bigger though? Do you think that's gonna get more attention?
It's supposed to. You know the way the WWE is writing.
Nobody's talking about it though, dude.
Like, I know it's
I
stale.
feel like it's 1 year too late, and it's unfortunate because AJ got hurt. But it's like, damn.
That's one to me that they're doing in a weird way.
AJ
You know what
style,
I mean?
AJ style
now
should
that
have
Edge is
attacked.
just heel.
AJ should have attacked Edge, and this should have been done the other way around.
Well, and Edge is all I'm staying in blue light, fucking weird promos.
He
and
changed
shit.
his music.
He's God.
Yeah.
He's a God character.
Yeah.
That I'm not interested. That one for me is like, meh.
I have not heard
It's
his
okay.
his new song.
I have.
So
It's
does Alter Bridge do it?
yeah.
His
it's-
friends Alter Bridge.
The other his friends Alter Bridge came out with a theme song that is reeking of awesomeness, and it is definitely over the edge. I believe over the bridge. It's called
Over the Bridge.
Over the
Okay.
Bridge is the name of the song.
Might
by
have to check it
Alter
out.
Bridge. Yeah.
Over the bridge into the woods. Remember this?
Yeah, he's like, on this day, I went over the bridge, and now I see clearly that I need a blue light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's been whatever.
Thank you, AJ.
You're welcome.
Thank
Oh.
you. That's what
Oh, I thought you were
that's
talking
what
to
Edge
me.
was pretty much telling AJ.
Apparently, I'm the only AJ in the world, so thank you.
what did Edge say? He's on the mountaintop of omnipotence.
Omnipotence.
It's a big word.
That is.
Does anybody here know what that means?
Yeah, that means. Well, first of all, I'll spell it for you. U-M-potence.
I think
And-
it's O.
Yeah.
I think it's
fuck,
actually
I already
O.
fucked me up.
Damn.
Well, there goes that.
I don't know. I'm excited for the match. Obviously, it's a dream match. So for me, it's just kind of like these guys are getting into a program to have a match at Mania for match sake, but it's definitely not like Seth and Edge was.
Right. The
That was a
build.
great
The
story.
build up isn't as pompous as it was when they fought. Not to mention, I mean, WWE. You're not giving us any AJ during this whole time. You make it seem like he's dead or something. You know, I know what happened, but it's no correlation. You know, all we're getting is these Edge promos. Okay, Edge can cut a promo and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's
a lot of the same stuff every
yeah,
week. To be
it
fair.
is.
Speaking of the same
stale.
stuff every week, the Bianca Dewdrop special happened again this
Yeah.
fucking week.
The climbing the ladder.
The climbing
to get,
the fucking ropes for
Yeah.
her to do the fucking. ugh.
It's a spot that you're just gonna have to get used to seeing.
come on, man.
Well, hopefully not because Bianca's injured.
yeah, she's
yeah.
hurt, man. Is that real? Is it not?
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Throat
Like, do you keep her in and try to take the neg just in case she like comes in on WrestleMania?
Well, yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say, isn't she supposed to fight
Yeah.
at Mania? That's
Yes,
in 2 weeks.
exactly.
So who's
And-
gonna take
Well,
her
it said
place?
it said an undisclosed amount of time, so
Right.
she'll probably come back like not this week, but next week.
That's what I'm kind of thinking because Becky had like a throat or neck injury, you know what I mean, and then now Bianca has the same fucking type of roughly, you know what I mean, the same injury, almost like tit for tat kind of a thing.
Storytelling.
They
Right.
probably will have somebody else come in there and act like they're fighting for Bianca, and Bianca's gonna do the same thing and beat Becky at Mania
Oh, come in last second.
in a couple of seconds and get her W back.
Interesting. All right, moving on forward to SmackDown.
All right, so SmackDown, we had a scary Roman Reigns incident where Brock pretty much tried to kill
Ripping
him.
doors off and fucking.
Well, you remember last time Brock
He wants his blood, Roman.
remember last time
He wants his blood.
Brock ripped the door off of a car. Fans almost got hurt. So
What is your
Dude.
theory, though? Do you think that, Roman's like talking all the shit and then he finds out Brock's going to be there and then they basically run out of the stadium, essentially?
Yeah, it
he
was
gets
kind
out
of
of
like
there.
he's like, oh, you know what? He's here. Well, I'm leaving. So
right.
they kind of. I don't think it hurts his character.
Yeah,
I think it's more of a. Cause it's almost in the sense that Roman don't even need the Usos, but since he has them, it's just that much more heat because it's like, dude, look at you. You're a legit main eventer. You don't need anybody, but however, you got these two guys watching your back. Oh, by the way.
Yeah. Well, by the way, you
got Paul Heyman, by the way. Yeah, so, and then he kind of does the whole chicken shit heel thing where he kind of backed out and tried to leave. And
Yeah, he definitely
So-
I mean, so right. It doesn't hurt his character.
No.
I personally don't believe it hurts his character. You know,
No.
the rumor mill going online is saying that his character is being hurt because it's making him look scared. Wah, wah, wah,
Come
wah,
on.
wah. Of course.
It's just him going, no, I'm going to fight you on my time, not on your
exactly.
time.
And not only
Yep.
that, it's Roman Reigns, bro. He's damn near untouchable now. I mean, he's kind of in that upper echelon where
He's in
if
God
he wants to
mode.
if he wants to walk away from a fight, he can do that. Not because he's scared, but because he wants to.
Yeah.
I don't think it hurts his character at all.
Yeah, he's kind of like, this is my idea. So since it's my idea,
right.
I'm leaving, and that's my idea. So it's not because Brock's coming. It's just because I'm done with this place.
Exactly, and that's kind of what I feel overall on that. Speaking of hurting characters, though, Ronda and Charlotte.
It's helping Charlotte, but it's not doing nothing for Ronda.
Yeah.
Ronda just sucks, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
That's
done
what's
with her.
not doing it for me.
Yeah.
Look at my points. I agree.
Yeah, what does she got? 30 overall in it, bad? She's not your lowest, Sheamus.
She's not my
Anyway.
lowest Sheamus. James.
But-
Sheamus in English is James.
I don't like Ronda Rousey as a character. She just doesn't, she can't decide which side of the coin she wants to be on. And the way she moves and the things she does, she's just not good.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
Mama Rousey is the new character here that we're all seeing.
Great, go raise cows and babies then. Bye-bye.
Cows and babies. That's her BC, huh?
That's what she said on her little vignette. I've been raising babies and cows and me. No one cares.
They're trying to use the baby as like a
Way to get
way.
her as a baby face.
Yeah. Yep,
She's a
exactly.
baby face because she has a baby.
Yeah, okay, what Becky Lynch is like the biggest heel right now.
And she has a baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Becky Lynch did say that, hey, I was off having a baby and still came back and whipped that ass. So hate me, love me. While Ronda's saying, hey, I went off and had a baby and raised some cows. So please
Whoop-de-doo.
have respect for the fact that I'm a mom and a farmer.
Yep, the
I'm a mommer.
trillionth, however many bazillions and trillions of other moms out there too. Good job.
Yeah, good job, Ronda.
You're not the first, and you won't be the last.
Exactly.
Definitely. Speaking of first and last, once again, WrestleMania is featuring a fatal four-way for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Natalia and Shayna.
They just got added.
They just got added, and I believe there's a fourth team walking around that's going to be added.
They were the fourth team.
Yep, they were.
Yeah.
Oh, they were the fourth.
Well, because it's Selena
Well, there you go.
Carmella, and then it
Uh-huh.
was
Naomi, Sasha,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Naomi, Sasha, and then Liv and Rhea got
Rhea,
involved.
right?
And
now,
then just in this past SmackDown, it was Liv and Rhea versus Naomi and Sasha, and then fucking Shayna and Natalia came out.
right. So
And then they're like, "Oh, we like your attitude. We like what you did. You're going to be in the
They
title
pointed at
match."
the sign.
So that's 3 years in a row now, or not in a row, but every time the tag team titles are defended at Mania, the women's tag, it is always a fatal four-way. So that seems to be becoming a pattern of tradition.
Well, and we had talked about how Sasha Banks has had 6 WrestleManias now, and they're all losses. This is going to be a 7th.
6. Ooh.
I mean, seriously, because I even said, oh, wait, not until Liv Morgan and Rhea, fuck her out of the title, and now we got another team.
You think Liv and Rhea is going to win it?
No, I think they retain. I think Carmella and Selena retain because of the heat that it's causing between the two of them.
You don't think it's the perfect time to split them up?
Let them be stuck together. It gives them story and purpose.
I mean, they're kind of planting seeds for a split because they were doing the whole Carmella's jumping on Corey and not paying attention to the match.
The problem is who do you put the titles on out of those 4 teams?
I mean, I like Liv and Rhea, to be honest with you.
I think legit Natalia and Shayna should be breaking and Brock and everybody. But honestly, out of the 4 teams, I mean, Liv and Rhea would probably make the most sense because I feel like they have the most popularity out of all the 3 teams. But then Sasha and Naomi, that's just
Sasha's really good at tag wrestling.
Yeah.
She's really, really good at tag wrestling. Even kind of matching Naomi's vibe when they were coming out, because Naomi had that big, humongous, fluffy coat, so then she has her tiny little version of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Well, even like Bailey and Sasha did the same thing, where they had all their gear made to look the same, had the same colors, same concept, everything. But
Sasha
it was
excels
Bailey's
in running the match, if that makes any sense. Kind of like
general.
Ring general.
Yes.
Nice.
She's the boss.
Well, speaking of bosses, it looks like that it has just been announced that Batista is going to be in the Hall of Fame next year.
Didn't they try to induct him for the fucking the COVID
Why are they
year?
announcing next year's
along
with this year's? Like,
it's weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been announced officially by the WWE, but of course, you know how.
Does The Rock go in too then? Because it's Hollywood.
I mean,
He's the king of Hollywood right now.
Well, you think either him or John?
John Cena. I was about to say John Cena.
Maybe him, John, and The Rock will all go in the same time.
See, but no, that's too
the
big.
Hollywood Hall of Fame.
That's too big of a class to put them all in at once.
Dude, this is a good class.
But yeah,
this year.
Taker is your headliner.
Well, yeah, but
And you don't have anybody on his level in this class as far as character and all that stuff like that. Same thing with.
Well, is there anyone though?
No.
Is there anyone on Taker's level?
No.
Just saying.
There's nobody.
So you think that like
There's
Rock
nobody.
and Cena and all them should headline their own
Yeah.
their own one?
No, just put them all in one.
It would be the biggest class ever.
It'd be the biggest class ever in the history of the Hall of Fame.
See, I think it would be great to wait until to put John in and Batista and all them until they had Randy. Because they did the whole OVW, they all came in together.
So you mean the whole class of 02 going
Shelton
at the
Benjamin.
same, oof.
Oh.
That's Brock, that's Shelton, that's Randy, that's
Batista.
That's John. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be the
Yeah.
biggest class ever in the history of, I mean, just for history setting moment right there.
Yeah.
Because Taker, I think, would be the last of that old school, out of the late 80s, early 90s era.
Yeah.
I think Taker was the last one we were waiting for. I can't really think of anybody else big.
I like that he's going in with a bunch of his old opponents.
Yeah, Vader.
Sid,
Triple H.
Vader.
Triple H.
Well, Hunter, see, but here's the deal.
He's still active, kind of.
No,
He's
no,
got
he's
that
done.
heart
Yeah, he's
condition.
done.
He's done.
But here's the deal. Hunter would have to headline his own. Hunter's definitely
See,
Who,
I don't
who
think
puts
anybody.
Hunter in? Stephanie?
Yeah.
Or do you think...
it's
Or do you
definitely
think it's
Stephanie.
Vince?
I would
No,
say
it's
probably
Stephanie.
could be Sean.
It could be Sean though too.
I mean Sean, because he basically kept Sean alive multiple times, according to him.
It's either Sean or Stephanie though. I don't think I mean, I was surprised to hear that Vince was going to do Taker, but then again, how are you surprised by that?
He's like, oh, the number... I'm doing that.
Yeah.
That's mine.
That's my. I mean, the only other person, like we said, would have been the Godfather as his friend, but
Kane.
or Kane or something like that. But yeah, it makes sense for it to be the boss. And when the boss is the one that put you in, that's big respect, because the boss didn't put in Hogan, did he?
Nope. No, he sure didn't.
Nope, but he definitely put in Steve.
And now
he's
Taker.
And now he's putting Taker in. So kudos to you,
Taker, money maker.
Taker, money maker. Kudos to you, Taker. We will definitely be waiting patiently like little school kids for that speech. And Batista, like I said, kudos to you. Just wanted to drop that in there before we go over to the AEW recap. Well, that was remember those days?
Do you remember those days? Throwback.
I
Recap.
kind of miss those days, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was nice. It was
the recap
nice.
was actually
The
kind of
recap was fun. We might have to bring that back for another school
I
episode.
think we might.
But all right, so we'll start off with Dynamite here. Looks like Warlow lost to Scorpio Sky, and Warlow is definitely out of the Pinnacle. It's official. I mean, he said it was official, but the beatdown kind of just made it more official.
Headshot. I mean,
Headshot with
he
the
got his hands
chair.
up, but still.
Yeah, the visual was still there.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Warlow getting screwed out of the title. I mean, that
I kind of thought that was going to happen.
Yeah,
to be
we
honest with
kind
you.
of thought it was too. I was hoping it'd be a DQ, like he would win by DQ, because then I could still get the points.
He
for
did.
it.
Oh no, he got rolled up, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
lost.
because he got the
3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure did.
but if he would have lost for the
Minus
DQ,
2.
I would have got the plus. Because remember, you don't have to win
Still
the
a title match, yeah. You
right,
still get plus
Still
5.
get plus 5
Yeah.
because I don't have to win the title. But
Unfortunately for you.
yeah, unfortunately. So what do you guys think? I mean, where does Warlow go from here? Is he now in just the floating heavyweight title picture in the
No.
sense of saying, hey, he's going to be under the radar till
No,
it's
I
time?
like this direction here because it's kind of going in the direction of MJF ultimately. He's going to run through Shawn Spears.
Oh, the
He's
whole
gonna-
Pinnacle, yeah.
He's going to run through the entire Pinnacle. He's going to get to MJF. He'll take MJF out. So whether MJF has a title or not at that point, that
He's
all
not.
depends.
He won't, but
But after that program, he's primed and ready now for. We can put him in that world title picture. He don't have to win.
Yeah,
but
but
we
who-
can put him in that picture with Hangman or literally anybody that's the champ, and he'll be believable.
he's super powerful compared and like physically larger than all of them. I mean, he's got like the Batista vibe going on here, in my opinion. You know?
Yeah, I feel like he's bigger than a singles title. Not to say he can't win one, but I just feel like if you're gonna push somebody, you push that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to just don't let it flutter away either. You know, get behind the momentum and move it forward.
When I know you wanted to talk about the headshot that he took.
Yeah, with the chair. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just it. Yeah, it was a.
It was
It
protected.
was the visual.
It was
But
protected, but it was visual.
You still get hit though. That's the thing. I mean, you got your hands up, but you're still.
Oh.
You're still getting that pop. You know what I
Good
mean?
morning.
My ears just got hit.
All of ours.
Ow.
Her eardrums to the back, to the base, to the
My
skull.
ears are bleeding.
Yeah, but Wardlow
But yeah.
definitely is going to be a big. He's going to be a big influence. He's going to be a big influence on that singles run that he's going to have, and yes, it's going to culminate with him in that MJF payoff. I think we're going to see some big things happening with Wardlow soon. So
be a big year
Can't
for him.
wait.
Yes, definitely. But speaking of big things, like we said earlier, and new AEW World Women's Champion, Thunder Rosa.
Congrats.
They've gone 2 for 2 now as far as knocking it out of the park.
That was a hell of a
Match-wise.
fucking
That match
yeah.
was just, oh my goodness.
Even-
Bloody.
Yeah, dude.
The thumbtack
Fucking
spots,
bloody.
the
Thumbtacks.
when she fell and hit her back on those chairs, and just
The whole bit thing, man.
the whole match was just a.
They just kill it every time.
They put their bodies on the line both times they've been
And
out
now
there.
Thunder Rosa is the first woman to win the AEW Women's Championship as well as the NWA Women's Championship. So good kudos to her for that, accomplishing that.
AJ's getting in a fight with the mic, and the mic's winning over there.
He's got smacked in the face with the damn
I
training wheel.
fought a mic and the
It
mic
did.
won.
I feel like I'm a little louder than I should be. Am I?
You just moved it a little closer, so yeah. But you're good. I can control you right here.
You can control me. Okay.
Yeah.
I have control over you.
I'm happy
Deal
that Thunder
with it.
Rosa is the one that took it off of Brit.
Yeah, Brett was getting stale.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Britt probably taking a break wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, I might as well. I mean,
You
shit.
know, or even just play side chick to Adam. Take a break from the whole wrestling aspect of like having a match after match after match, and just support your man for the title.
I think she's over enough to where she can get away with that.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could just play the background, try to keep the peace, and play that role a little bit. Have Thunder go off and have some good matches with other female talent in there.
Who do you think's the next in line?
For Thunder is probably gonna be Statlander.
Yeah.
She's been taking off the paint and everything off her face. She's making a big push for it. Ty Conti had the push with Jade, so I don't think they're going anywhere. Eventually, it'll culminate. I think Jade is going to be the one to step to Thunder. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a champion situation here, where she's because they're priming her to have a Goldberg run.
Didn't Thunder Rosa? Wait, didn't Thunder Rosa? No, she didn't. She got beat by Jade. Okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
and Jade is Jade
In the
is,
tournament for the TBS title. Yeah.
Right. So and then now she's the world champ, but I already beat the and here's the deal.
Right.
Jade's never fought Britt either, so we don't have that
That'll
yet.
be interesting, but I'm glad it's
So-
something fresh, and I love that new belt, like we talked about
And
last
and,
week.
and that's another thing.
So
Yes.
What's to
That belt's
stop
sweet.
what's to stop Britt to go down there and say, "Hey, look, you think that you that bitch show? I'm gonna show you that this is DMD and try to take the TBS title from her."
possibly.
Have a little program with that. I mean, it might be a second belt, but the challenge of beating Jade is bigger than the title.
I think Jade's a little bit away from that still. I think she's building to that, but I think in the next, if she can continue this for 5 more months, 6 more months, then it's okay. Now we're talking.
What number
she's
what number do you think she needs to get to as far as their victories before it becomes significant?
at least 100, dude.
So she has to have 100 Ws?
I think 100-0 would be we're talking Goldberg
So at
territory.
99, she would have to fight for the world title then.
Oh, but then
that'd
she
be
has to
interesting.
win.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
does
when
she
she
though?
does, it'd be extra sweet.
Does she? Does she?
I
Go
would.
over?
I would just depends on who the person across from her is.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you see her having a real good match with that could possibly make her?
Well, that's the thing because she's still relatively green, so that's why I said give her 6 more months, maybe even a year, build. And
She's
then,
a feud with Serena Deeb.
But she. Oh, that would be
yeah.
good.
That'd be really good for her.
Yeah, I mean, because you know,
Serena
keep
just
her in the
training
ring, keep her working, and then when she's ready. I mean, you're never ready, but you know,
right?
yeah.
but you are.
But it was a great match. Even Aubrey with her
Oh yeah.
thumbtacks in her arm and all that bullshit.
Yeah, or she banging her hand on the damn thumbtacks while she's trying to get out the move. I mean,
She's like, fuck it. These women just dove into him. Basically, the least I could do is count on them. You know.
Yeah, it was a great match overall, and
Yeah,
I
I
give it
agree.
to Thunder Rosa once again. She's
Yep.
your new AEW Women's Champion. So congrats.
Nice.
Anything else AEW you guys want to
Yeah,
discuss?
we were talking about the Keith Lee Swerve situation. Keith Lee and Swerve look like they're going to be teaming up after their little engagement on Dynamite.
I wonder if they'll
I'm
team
not-
up or if they'll just have like a little alliance. You know what I mean? They'll probably team up for like a pay-per-view against those
but maybe
against
not
the other
become
ones.
like a tag.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
AEW's just crowded, like I said earlier. I
Yeah.
mean, even Bischoff has recently come across and said AEW is just way too many talents that are just floating around there.
Tony Khan got to start cutting some fat,
Yeah,
man.
and you
It's
know-
like unfortunate. I'm not, and it's like you're not.
Plus, he added ROH.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just
Which-
send some folks down, filter them
Yeah.
down there. You already have a contract in place.
Just think about this.
restructure it. But
You've
it's
got
fucking perfect.
He's got 3 wrestling companies. He's got Impact. He's got AEW.
Well, he
and
doesn't
has
own
Ring-
Impact though.
I mean, but still, he has influence enough to where he can send people over
Well,
there.
and New Japan too. Then, if
And
that's
then
the
he can
case.
send people to. AEW is now a
They're kind of a hub.
They are a big hub where you can still be an indie darling, but still wrestle with the other federations that are out there. Especially with bringing Ring of Honor back in there and having Ring of Honor being able to establish with the show. Like I sent you guys in the group text, they're going to be doing the show weekly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So you got Dark, you got Rampage,
Elevation.
you
Aren't
got
the Ring of
Rampage.
Honor tag team champs fighting FTR?
Yeah.
the
The
Briscoes.
Yeah.
And I would love to see that. I would love to see FTR win those tag titles because
So
then now they've won them all
Yeah,
Yeah.
every single federation.
except for Impact, of course.
Yeah.
But they'll get them too.
I mean,
Eventually.
yeah.
I mean,
Impact.
might as well, right? New
Yeah.
Japan. They need to get the New Japan too.
So
Just
there you
book
go.
your talent correctly there, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a
He's
lot
great.
going
He's
on.
the mid card is awesome. The mid card and the beginning of the shows are always great, but it's just like, man, when we're talking main events and we're talking, top talents,
Yeah.
he's falling flat, man.
It's the same old story, just another day.
I felt like if Hangman didn't, or not Hangman, but if Kenny didn't have all the belts, his run would have been kind of like meh,
Yeah.
But the fact that he got, the Impact and he had the AAA and the AEW titles all at the same time, it's like, okay, well, that's cool because he's the belt collector. But if he's not the belt
Right.
collector, it's like,
And here's the cool part: when you allow this guy to sit there and become a bigger entity than the titles, that's what you want. You want to
Mhm.
elevate your stars to be that.
yeah,
And that's not what's happening with a lot of the guys that he has sitting in the back.
you need your stars to elevate those titles.
Right,
man.
right. You
Yeah.
may have certain stars that are moving forward, but yeah, you've got way too much talent roster. You signed all these WWE guys and all this other stuff, and it's great for what it's worth, but you have such an influx and a swelling of talent. We're at the point where we're like, bro, we can't keep a storyline straight, and then you got all these people we see in one-time debut, and then we don't see them for another like 4 or 5 months. Like, what's going on here? So
Yeah.
So I know we had talked months and months ago about who do you think is going to be the first talent to jump from AEW to WWE.
I mean,
Are you guys surprised that it's Cody?
Yes.
yeah, out of
Cody
all of
was
them,
like
yeah.
literally the last one I thought was going to be the one to leave, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You would have thought it was somebody from the female division. Personally, I would have thought it would have been someone from the female division
Like
first.
Jade would have been a fucking huge
Mhm.
get for them over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But, or even, like I said, the most characterable character they can get their hands on, that's Luchasaurus.
Abaddon.
You know? They have a-
Jealosaurus.
Jealosaurus, I love that.
Jealous.
Anyway.
Shout out to last episode. Yeah, it's just.
That's, I was going to say.
Besides that, we were wondering where Hook was. We got an answer. QT Marshall's going to be calling them out. They're going to do some stuff with
Yeah.
that.
He needs to get back on TV.
Get back on TV.
He had all that steam, and then all of a sudden, poof.
Right, you don't. That's another problem. You do not
Mm-mm.
take away momentum. If someone
Nope.
is getting momentum, every week they need to be on that show until they start to get stale. DMD, look how long it took DMD to get stale. Look how long. We're almost a year and a half in.
And it's not bad. It's
Right.
just,
It's just
we're ready.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to her Razor Ramon gear. That was cool.
Yeah.
Her Outsider, Scott Hall gear. So there you go. So that was pretty much the week in wrestling. Anything else you guys want to add to that before we move on to the shit show on this board over here?
Shit
It's
show
your,
for you.
it's your
maybe.
shit show, my
It's
friend.
my shit show.
No, I think we're good. We
I
can
think,
move on.
let's go on to fantasy.
We've covered it.
All right, everybody, it's time for fantasy. We'll give it to our fantasy host with the most. He is the Mac MD, Mr. Mikey Mac
Mac'em D.
Mac'em D.
Mac'em D.
Mac'em D. How you doing?
Hey, man. Well, we're here with another week of fantasy. So, to kind of round this up here. So, last to first, of course. So, I almost said number 1 right there. Wow. So, number 5, we got Mr. B with 4 points. We had a few negatives of the week. Next, we got AJ finishing in 4th place with 8 points. We got Cam in 3rd place with 11 points. Yours truly with 24 points in 2nd place. And the winner of the week, Kimmy with 25 points.
25. Hell
So she edges out by 1 point.
AJ, continue your 8 a week, and I'll continue my 20 plus a week, and then by the end of this shit, I should be at the top.
Have a really close shot at getting that mini.
141, man, for the overall. Oh, go ahead and you can do the overalls for like the
Oh,
quarter
yeah.
so far.
Yeah, so the overalls as it stands right now. So in last place, AJ still sitting down there at the
I
bottom.
know how you feel now, Mr. B. This sucks, bro.
And then speaking of Mr. B, we got him in 4th place with 118. In 3rd place, we got Cam with 127.
Who?
And then Kim. Oh wow.
That was
He said who, and I stopped, and it stopped at Kim.
Kiam.
And Kimmy in 2nd place with a whopping 141, and yours truly in 1st place with 173. So you and I have kind of separated after this week,
Yeah.
getting that 20 points versus those single digits.
You
It's
need
like,
to also
ooh,
go
ooh.
ahead and start getting low points.
Well,
All y'all.
I can only do
Everybody.
what mine's got. But yeah, that's the fantasy board this week. Oh, and by the way, so I guess I do have to make a change officially here.
Yeah.
So Bianca, they have announced that she's out for an undisclosed amount of time. So that means I need to take her out of my starting rotation, and I'm putting Braun Breaker in. So
Yeah.
not a
Damn,
bad
she's
trade-off.
at 54 points, though, bro. Like,
She's leading the league right now. Yep,
she went down
she sure did.
to Chinatown.
She sure did.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
And then also we got to put Big E out.
Oh, yeah, take
and
Big E
put
out and
Damian
Damian.
Priest in.
yep for Cam.
Because he's injured
Your
as well.
math was wrong. So Austin Theory had 9 points, remember, before you did this? And he was supposed to have 13, but you gave him 15. So
Well, he must have gotten something else.
between the time you wrote,
I mean,
the
you can look
points on
through
the
my
board.
book if you want. If it's on the board, it's true.
If it's
that's-
on the board, it's true.
But 9 plus 4 is 13.
I don't know. I don't remember. You started talking to me and distracted me.
Your math was wrong, buddy. Anyway, we need
So
to check.
minus 2 more points, so you have 6 points for the week?
Mm.
I
Yeah.
was supposed to have no. What I'm saying is that I had 4 points, and the other number next to that 4 was a 9. But when Mike added 9 plus 4, he put 15. And he
Right,
was
so
supposed
what
to
I'm
put
saying
13.
is then you have 2 points
No,
less.
I'm saying Mike added 9 plus 4 wrong.
Yeah, the 4 is correct, but the 15 part is wrong.
Oh.
Exactly.
So go ahead and change that for me, sir, since you're right there.
I'll do that in a second.
Okay. So it won't happen.
Fuck your points.
Well, with that being said,
Let's do our top 4. Our
yeah,
big 4
Yeah,
of
the
the
big
week.
four.
takeaways. All right. Well,
AJ, why don't you go this week first?
Yeah, kick
oh,
it
you
off.
want me to start it off? All right.
Yeah.
So my takeaway of the week is, of course, smoke and mirrors. Cody Rhodes signing with the WWE for
That's
the
mine.
second time around.
I'm piggybacking.
I'm piggybacking. You can piggyback all you want because you know what? It's big. Him and Seth are going to tear down the house. And as I said, and I'll just ask this question, you can answer it or not. And even you guys at home listening, maybe this is a question you can answer in our comment section. Does Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins take away the steam from AJ versus Edge. Ooh.
AJ versus Edge doesn't have a lot of steam to begin with, so I don't.
Unfortunately, they kind
concur.
of just threw it at us, and now Edge is all of a sudden heel, and it just doesn't make sense.
He's blue.
Like, whatever.
His eyes look weird.
Yeah, he's in the blue light, new music. Just he's God apparently, so he just
I guess on this day we see clearly that this
Not
match
anymore.
is gonna suck.
Not anymore. Oh no, the match is not going to suck. Like the match will be great, but it's just
The story behind the match is not there.
yeah,
So
it's just kind of
we're
falling
getting
flat.
we're getting the opposite Papa Shango Warrior.
I am way
Good
more
match, horrible program.
I'm way more interested in Cody and Seth than
Yeah,
almost anything on the card, minus Brock and
it's gonna put him in a
Roman.
huge heel role, so I'm curious.
I'm really curious to know if they're gonna do it though. I mean, and how they're gonna present it to us. Is this gonna be presented to us via promo like before Mania,
Are they just gonna
Or are
start
they just
being
gonna-
like coming soon?
or we're just gonna
like
Coming
Veer,
soon,
Veer
coming
fucking
soon.
shows up. Maybe shows up at the Royal Rumble. Jesus.
I'm kidding.
Lord have mercy.
SummerSlam.
But yeah, so that's my takeaway. Cody.
Yeah,
Miss-
same. That's
yeah.
I'm piggybacking.
We
as well.
are tag teaming Cody.
And Mr. B, what's your takeaway?
My takeaway is Thunder
Brady.
Rosa.
Same. That was mine. I'm piggybacking off of
tag team.
nice.
Good win.
Yeah.
All right. So Thunder Rosa winning the title. That's
Yeah,
a
I
big
thought
moment.
the match was amazing.
They
I thought,
killed it,
and
yeah.
if anyone deserves to get it, it's her. So
I
Ellie
agree
agrees.
because I feel like her and Thunder and Britt have really good chemistry. So
yeah,
they could
for sure.
they could have a long rivalry as far as I'm concerned right now.
Definitely, and the back and forth. Britt still needs to get her dub, right? Didn't Britt? No, Britt won one, right? They were 1-1.
Not one on one. I don't think.
I could have sworn she's won one on one. No, okay, so
one.
one on one. Britt has won none.
Well, I guess it does. I guess the first one didn't count because it was a lights out match. So
Yeah.
it was unsanctioned.
No,
so
that
it didn't count.
counted. Well, it
Not
doesn't
in the
count
record
on
books, it
right
don't
on the
count.
record. It doesn't count. So they're 1-1, but she's 0-1. No, she beat her both times. She beat her in the lights out, and she beat her in the in this cage match. So Britt has never beaten Thunder.
Okay, I was confused on what you were saying. I thought you were saying Britt beat her, and I was like, I don't
No.
think so.
Britt's never beaten Thunder Rosa. So there you go.
Yeah.
So good. There you go. There's our big two takeaways of the week.
I know it is
pretty
a big
much.
two. That's funny.
Oh man,
Yeah, the big two.
the big two.
By the Big Four. Brought to you by MACKDOWN Podcast.
All right,
yeah,
that's
follow
enough
us.
with the fucking squeaky deal.
Hey, he's trying to keep the dog entertained.
She can go lay down.
Yeah,
She can
Go
go
lay
lay
go
down.
fuck yourself.
We're in here filming Ellie. Please. Oh, she's so cute. We love her. She's so adorable. Well, speaking of cute, oh well, I don't.
I don't love her enough to
that,
let her interrupt my shit.
Oh well, anything else we want to add about what happened in the week of wrestling? I mean, it's kind of one of
I
those
think we're
third
good, man.
weeks here.
Yeah.
We got Mania in
Slow
2
week.
weeks. Definitely looking forward to that. We are also thinking about doing some cool stuff up in the air. We've had a lot of ideas, a lot of plans that we're thinking of doing.
That's future.
So future stuff coming. Big things popping, little things stopping. That's just how we do right here at the MACKDOWN Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell your friend to tell their friend, and everybody's friend come and meet us here at the end. We're going to do it again. Right back to you, Mr. Mac D. Take it away from there.
I think we're all set. We're
Yeah.
good to go.
Yes, sir.
We got
Thank
some
you guys
smoked
again.
chicken upstairs we need to
Yeah,
get to.
what he
Oh
said.
yeah, and some stuffing and some green bean cans.
The whole thing. The whole thing.
All right,
Pretty
so
much having a little mini Thanksgiving.
We're all
definitely.
hungry at
I'm
this point.
so hungry right now. So
All right,
Let's
we're gonna
go.
ring the
this
bell. Oh, it's going to be loud. Go for it.
All right, y'all. We
See you
out.
next time.
Later.
Love
At
you.
MACKDOWN Podcast. I felt like WCW in 1986.
All right.
Dude, wait till you go back and listen to the commercials, dude. It's going to be hilarious.
At the end of the show, it's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
I
And
might even add some music.
today's show is brought to you by Soap, and you'll see what I mean. Oh, thank you.
Clean it up. Yo ass.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. This is a commercial break. Thank you. Hi, my name is John, and I like to watch television, but sometimes my television does things to me that doesn't make me feel good. It makes me listen. It makes me sad. It makes me want to do things. But then I get a Snickers, and I eat that. Snickers. They don't sponsor us, but I just said their name anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Get ready to wash your car with soap. Soap is brought to you by Soap. Soap is a sponsor of the show and is definitely something we use because we like to stay clean here at the MACKDOWN Podcast with soap. Soap, remember, always available at your local stores and always use soap. Antibacterial soap is better for you. Would you please use antibacterial soap? Antibacterial soap is available with antibacterial soap that is available. Thank you. All right, I'm done.